I'm looking for Jenny Gear here, so I thought we'd ask some people. We're in Newfoundland. Everybody knows each other. That's what I heard anyways. So we'll see. Sorry, can I ask you a question, please? You don't want to hear. I just want to know, do you know Jenny Gear? I'm looking for Jenny Gear.
I have no idea where she is.
You don't know Jenny Gear?
I know who she is.
Okay, so you don't know where I can find her?
You guys can't put this on TV.
Why not?
Be on TV.
Well, take care. Some people look scared up here, so maybe we'll talk to them. Hey folks, I'm looking for Jenny Gear. Do you know how I can find her?
She's playing at least once or twice, I know, this weekend. She's got a sneak peek. I've lost track. No, I know what it is.
What?
She's going to be at O'Reilly's Acoustic Roots. I think it's Saturday afternoon.
Really?
Anyway, ecma.ca.
Okay. Do you know her though?
Schedule
Do you know her?
No, never met her.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought everybody knew everybody out here though. Well, that's what I heard. I mean, everybody's so friendly.
No, we all know like each other's third cousins or something, you know, but no.
So you don't know where she lives?
No, my cousin's married to one of her cousins.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
Well, there
I
you
swear
go.
to God. That's true.
Don't ask me.
Okay, well, we'll continue our search. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thanks.
Montreal Canadiens. Hi. I'm looking for Jenny Gear. Do you know where I can find her?
She might be staying in the Delta.
She might be, but doesn't she live here though?
She lives in Conception Bay.
Oh, really?
North, I think.
Can you drive me out there? That's her mom though that lives out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, her mom does, her family, but I don't know if she lives in town.
Are you related to her?
No.
No? Okay. I'll continue my search. Thanks,
Okay,
folks.
Bye.
I don't know. I mean, you think everybody knows her, kinda, but we're really gonna have to find another way here. Okay. Let's head out. It's getting dark and I'm getting cold. Let's go, guys. Hi. No, thank you. I'm just looking for somebody. Do you know Jenny Gear? I'm looking for her. Do you know how I can find her? You have no idea. Okay, I'll keep looking. Thank you. So this is a regular tromping grounds for her, so I guess we're just going to try to find her. Hopefully she'll show up here at Having Java. It's a place she hangs. And I'm cold, so I hope she shows up soon. Maybe we'll find somebody else that knows where she is. Hey, sir. Do you know Jenny Gear? Nice talking to you. That wasn't very helpful. Usually people are much more friendly. Hey, folks. I'm looking for Jenny Gear. Do you know how I can find her?
No.
You don't? Oh, no. I'm having one heck of a time. Well, I guess we'll wait. Hi.
Hello.
Do you know how I can find Jenny Gear? I'm looking for Jenny Gear.
Jenny Gear?
Yeah.
No idea.
You have no idea?
No.
But I heard she like hangs out around here.
I have no idea.
You don't, eh?
No. Haven't seen
Okay.
her.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Bye now.
Bye.
Oh, we're not having much luck. We'll just wait it out. In the cold. That was a nice look. I'm looking for Jenny Gear. Well, do you know who she is? You look like her. You know this guy, don't you?
Yay! How are you?
Oh, we found her. Well, we should go in and have a coffee then. Let's go. It was getting really cold. We asked all kinds of people on the streets. Some people weren't happy to even stop and talk to us. But some people were pretty courteous. Look, we got her, Jenny Gear, right here. Finally. We've been tracking you down. We've been asking a lot of people. And you'll see when we're done, we asked a lot of people. And we're making this thing. It's going to be called The Search for Jenny Gear. And a lot of people actually knew where you were. Somehow, they actually knew where your parents were.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. Your mom's really nice, though, because I called and she even gave me your new number. So maybe you should watch that. I don't know.
Well, yeah. But...
So what has the exposure done for you for Canadian Idol? Like, has it changed things here at home for you? The whole perception of Jenny Gear?
At home, you know, in Toronto, on the mainland, I find it people are more inclined to come up and say, if they're gonna freak out, if they're fans. But in Newfoundland, it's people are just kind of like, I cheered for you, way to go, pat you on the back, it's fine, Yeah, I'm comfortable here. In the beginning, like when I first got home, when it was over, it was a bit crazy. Like in Carbonear, which is where I'm from, it's where my parents are. They had a parade.
A Jenny Gear parade.
It's pretty funny. It was quite funny.
Yeah, that would weird you out.
They got a purple Mustang convertible, purple no less, purple, and I put the top up, and I got up, and I waved to everyone. It was
Miss Carbonear, Jenny Gear.
I'll never forget that. Everyone should get a parade, though.
I think so. So have they given you the keys to the city if there is some? Or
No.
a Jenny Gear day or something? So you have a band, Whiskey Kittens.
Yes.
So do you plan on doing something solo or always with the Whiskey Kittens?
Always with the whiskey. Definitely, yeah, always with the whiskey. I've played with the drummer and the guitar player for, Dwayne Andrews is the guitar player, and he and I have been playing together since I was 11 or so, 10 or 11, and I'm 21 now. So and the drummer is his brother, Curtis Andrews, and he started. We started playing with him when I was like 13.
Wow. So where would you play at 13? Would you play in pubs?
Well, until I started. The thing is, like my parents helped start this folk festival in Carbonear years ago, like 26 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of musicians who went through the house, and
There's a lot of history there.
A lot of history, and my grandmother and grandfather. That's where everyone would stay. They had a big house and a big garden, so people would set tents up, and there was always music. So that's
like Woodstock. Were your parents musicians or?
Well, no. My mom could sing.
Right.
She can sing well. She's shy, but she can sing. My dad knows all the words.
So they're just huge enthusiasts, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So you did an album then with the Whiskey Kittens.
Yeah. Actually, I recorded that album at my grandmother's house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't want to use a recording. I've been in recording studios, and I think they're fun. They can be fun, but it's sort of. I wanted my first album to be just different and have a more raw, sort of real sound.
Feel like home, basically.
Feel like home, and you can hear like the crackling of the fire, the wood stove, and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you rented a bunch of gear and you went in and did it.
That's right.
So
With Don Ellis.
Who produced it then?
Don Ellis produced it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
So the record's done now, and is it all Newfoundland writers on it then?
Yes, 11 songs from 11 Newfoundland songwriters. Because we have a lot of really great talent.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
In this province, so I figured, why not?
Yeah. So how did you pick these songs? Were these songs that you grew up with, or that were introduced to you, or?
Most of them were introduced to me when actually it was Dwayne's idea to use all it's the Newfoundlanders' friends, really. Yeah, but most people just brought me a tape or a CD of songs that and I just chose the songs, and they were nice enough to let me record them. So
And there's a neat common thread there, because now, especially with the exposure you had and have, you're going to be able to expose these writers to maybe markets that wouldn't usually get to hear them too.
Right. Yeah. Well, hopefully, and that was the plan, because everyone wins, then
So do you write any at all?
I do. I write songs. I can't get over the shyness of it. I find that I can express myself through other people's words and in my own way.
Basically.
And that's what I am. I'm an interpreter, But to use my own words would be just like totally. In my opinion, just I'd expose my soul.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not ready. And I don't think they're good enough. You know, there's so many good songs out there that if I'm going to sing for people, I'd like to sing a good song instead
Yeah,
of...
absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, I always appreciate when the songwriter sings their own song. But I don't know.
But some people take a song like Johnny Cash. And I mean, once he takes somebody else's song, he makes it all his own. It's almost like you forget about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are those people that can interpret songs that well.
Right.
Do you feel that you can do something like that?
I have a tendency to sort of, I guess, make it my own, own thing going on. But I always, no matter what, I credit the songwriter. It's I think they're the most important. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The most important part.
Now, obviously, we saw a bit of your influences on Idol, but what are some of the things that we didn't see? Some of the things that influenced you since you were young?
I think it was, you know, the exposure at a really young age. Because there was a lot of musicians, they brought their music and, you know, their tape collections and stuff. So I would go through that on a Friday night, you know, and I'm still listening to the same things, like, you know, like things like Mary Black and Leonard Cohen and Christy Moore and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I just I blame that whatever it is I do, but
Right.
you know, my dad would ask me to sing no matter what. He'd say, if anyone came through the door, he'd say, just sing us a song, and that's how you develop, you know. And at first I was shy, but then I became a ham rather quickly.
So anybody comes to the door, you'd sing for them?
Oh yeah, and I'd be asleep, and he'd get me up and he'd say, now Jen, you know, it's a friend of
Time
mine
to
down
sing.
here. You know, from a young age, so.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So the CD you have now, when will it see the light of day?
April, hopefully. But you know,
Springtime?
I feel bad saying that because I shouldn't say anything unless it's
Right.
concrete. But it's ready. It's all done. We're waiting on the artwork now and the mastering and stuff.
But because, I guess, of a lot of the, because of that exposure, do you want to take advantage of that momentum? Is there an urgency there to release it, or you don't feel that?
I don't want to rush anything,
Right.
just because of what's happened to me recently. Like, you know, if I think it's good music, and if people hear it, then
Right.
yeah.
And I think there's a perception too. I mean, I'll tell you quite frankly, I thought you were the best one on there, and I watched it because of that, and Cynthia too, actually. And what I'm thinking is did it take, being what Idol is and that forum, does it take away credibility as much as it gives exposure for an artist like yourself, like a niche-oriented artist? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll give you an example, like, of sort of how I feel about that. My fiddle player and I, Colin Kerrigan, and I were in Toronto the last time we were there, and we were just walking down the road, and these two guys came up and said, "Are you Jenny?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Are you the fiddle player?" And he said, "Yeah," which is sort of exciting. But they looked at me and said, "Thank you for doing it." They said, "You gave us hope," you know, like you. And Colin looked at me and said, "Jenny, you represented all the weirdos."
All the quirks.
He said, "You know, so it was, you know, I sort of kind of was a little bit of a punk when it came to that kind of a thing, and said, I'd never do that, you know."
Right.
But my dad sort of said, "This is a great opportunity, you should do it." And if they don't, like, it's just an experience. So when I tried, and they liked it, so I just, you know.
I think it
worked.
showed the Canadian audience too how eclectic we are in our tastes. Just because, I don't know, maybe if it was an American market or another market, who's to know that you would have went that far, because you were the second last female
Yeah.
to be voted off, right?
Right.
And I don't know, maybe in another form where pop music is bigger, like only in Canada, I think that would happen.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That they would
never
even
would
spot
happen.
that unique of a talent.
Yeah.
Because of the quirkiness, and you know what I mean? It wasn't easy to, it wasn't like, you know, fast food. It wasn't easy to digest. You had to really absorb what you did.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Friday said it. Like you got it or you didn't. And if you get it, then you really like it. If you don't, then you hate it. So
Yeah.
whatever. Like I just, like I said in the beginning, I sing for myself. I get more enjoyment from singing than I could ever articulate, really.
For all the right reasons.
Yeah. So and I think as long as you keep that going, as long as you love what you're doing, then you'll be all right.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate your time.
No
All the
problem.
best.
My pleasure.
Jenny Gear, we found her.